growing up in the islands, disability or, people with impairments are not viewed nicely. They think you're crazy or you have mental health. In Cook Islands, they call it pakipakitai. And, that usually mental health or they're kind of crazy. Bit of a fruit salad, different blend of cultures. I'm Samoan Italian, but I consider myself a Cook Island because that's where my heart belongs, where I was born, and it was the culture that I was brought up with. I was born and raised on the beautiful island of Rarotonga. Lived there for about 15 years until I had an accident diving off a rock into the sea. Smacked my head onto either the sea floor or rock, and from that it dislocated my neck, fractured, and tore apart my nerve systems, which is why I'm in a wheelchair today. But currently here now in Aotearoa, had to come over for surgery, rehab. Just never went back because the islands aren't as accessible as NZ, so it's the reason I stayed here. Hate is a very strong word because, automatically when you say hate to me, I'm thinking like the strong anger or, resentment towards someone. Hate comes in a lot of various forms. Disliking someone, talking behind their back. Like for me, I see that as hate. I'm grateful for the family that I have. Not once did they ever see me as disabled. They saw me as, a person first, and they get mad at others for how others view me, or, some of the challenges that I faced are definitely around the stigma around disability, like how people view it. Like for instance, I'll just use myself as an example. Because I come from a Pacific family, because of the lack of understanding of disability, not my own family, but like extended family members, they think that I should be sheltered. They see I'm going to work every day kind of thing. But then they look, oh, why is he going to work? Shouldn't he be staying home? He can't do this, can't do that. My main job is I work for Wakatautua as a service lead there. Been there for about 4 years, but I also work at FAB Pacifica, FAB New Zealand as well. So they are a youth organisation that provide weekly youth groups. For me, that's where it's all started, breaking that shell of who Kramer was. By attending all their weekly youth groups, it allowed me to open up and, break out of that stuck place that I was, once I had the accident. One of the things that I love, seeing in people's faces is because they don't really understand what disability. I love seeing their faces when I'm able to prove to them that I'm able to do this, do that. Just that expression that they make, like they've seen something new for the first time. Yeah. Too often we are sheltered. We have people talk for us instead of to us. So I even faced that challenges myself with my own family or with my brother who's my support person. We go to the airport, instead of the lady talking to me where I'm the one that organizes everything, and when I go to the front of the counter or to anywhere, they don't see me, they see my brother or the person I'm with, and they turn their question to that even though I approach the counter. Too often without disabilities we're excluded from our own culture. Yeah. Disability now is there's a lot more awareness of it now, because there's been a lot of promotion around it, but there's still, again, that stigma around when they see the disabled person, they just look the other way, or they just stare from afar because, they don't understand. You got the rare few who come up to you and ask for help and all that stuff. But how I would want to be treated is just treat me as a person, because, I am the person before the disability. Disability or the chair is just part of the condition, and chair just helps me get around. I would just say, come up to me, have an engagement, just talk. Too often we have people come and engage with us and engage with the youth, but they just take what the youth says but don't come back. And for both youth and youth from the Pacific sector, definitely I want them to be at the table, be the forefront of the change for youth with disability, allowing the voice to be the platform for change.